go. You should have seen the games. They were funny.
Yeah, Brittany texted me. She said it was awful.
Well, not for the fourth graders.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whatever game Mello played in, I think he was in.
Yeah, fourth. It was the 6th grade.
Okay.
They made the championship in the 4th grades.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. And who they play?
IBA.
Okay. It seemed like John's teams, like IBA, were up there and like all of them.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah. They won the 4th through 6th, then just the 4th grade. I don't know if they had an older team than that, but
yeah, John had to kind of do what John is doing. There's just too many Johns right now.
exactly.
It's just a lot. But yeah, John had to do for IBA what John was doing for Memphis, kind of restart.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had quite a bit of good stuff going. He had some older kids and stuff like that. And then he had a little bit of a lull for older players. And he basically brought all of the older players that he had for a while over to us at Colorado.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then some of the stuff at Colorado Prep changed up a little bit. So then I was talking to John, and that's basically what he said. But he's like, I brought the last of what could have drawn attention for my thing that I was doing. I brought the last of it over to Prep.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, so now I got to restart. I got to go back to starting in grade school and all that middle school.
Right. Yeah, Jace turned into the enforcer
Really?
the last game. He was, because one of our players got hurt and they were cheering. But I don't think they were doing it intentional. It's just bad timing of what they were doing. And so Jace got pissed off and he immediately went in the game. And I was telling him, I was like, no more easy shots, hard fouls. He took that in, as in just start going out and pushing anyone who has the ball. So he goes out there and immediately he finds the biggest kid, he pushes him out of bounds. They didn't call foul. It's like, oh my God. Even the parents are yelling, But he got his team pretty pumped up for it, yeah.
John and Melvin was on the bench.
What, when you're on the bench?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're like, put Jace in so he can go punch him in the face. It's like no one's punching anyone in the face.
No, that's like Elijah.
Yeah.
When he was saying something and was like, because it was the start of the little school league thing, right? And so Brittany was like, yeah, he'll be playing up, kids that are bigger and older, and I think he'll be okay because he's aggressive and even if he gets knocked down or something, it'll make him tougher or something. She's saying something like that, right?
Right.
And then Elijah goes, and if somebody knocks me down, I punch them in their face.
Right.
She's like, no.
Yeah, Jace played 7 games. He played, all of the 4th grade games, then he played 3 of the...
In one day? Or was that over 3?
That was 3 and then 4. Yeah. Yeah, it is a lot of games.
Some of those weekends are long. We heard on the Rough Riders, one of our last games, but of course, my guys wanted to wait until the very last tournament of the year to actually turn it on, get it together, and be consistent. We would be on the opposite ends of the spectrum all the time. Normally,
Come on,
more
keep going.
Front running. We're if we started a game really well, then everybody's cheering, everybody's moving the ball, everybody is able to understand being locked in and just playing the way we want to play. But then all of a sudden we'll turn the ball over 2-3 times. Somebody will get blown by for an easy layup, or we'll be up 8 and then all of a sudden now we're up 1 and all this other stuff. So and then now all of a sudden it all goes off the rails, and instead of being up 8-12, we end up ending the game down the same way. You guys realize we give up 30-point swings, guys.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And because I try to make it as simple as possible. we play out of like triggers, like I said, and we're in whatever we're in, and it doesn't change unless it has to.
Right.
Unless for some reason like they go zone, unless for some reason they're switching, unless for some reason they're trapping. We don't change anything unless we need to. So my team, like certain combinations of players, just had this weird issue of like repeating unsuccess. We'd run something twice, get a wide open look easily, and then they'd be like, you know what? We're gonna do something else. And then I'm over on the sideline like just like, why? Like why? Why would you not? It worked every time, and then you guys have to do that hard on yourself.
Right.
So
Yeah. That was just crazy. So we got beat by IBA. It was like 30 some points the first game,
yeah.
and then come the championship, they jump out to, I think it was 19-2. Yeah. And then right about that time, that's when Jace went in, started pushing people around, and the team just responded so well. Like, that was the first 10 minutes. We were down 19-2. We finished the game down 12. So we outplayed them the last 30 minutes of the game, but it was too much to overcome that first.
Because they were on track to being blown out by 40.
Oh, yeah, at least, yeah.
Well, there you go. That's what we talk about with like plus minus.
Yeah.
Like him being on the court versus